Have you been following what's going on with this prosecutor, this DA?
I have.
Okay.
So it's sadly, there's nothing that can be too crazy these days, but
nothing.
Take it away.
She's reportedly boinking her co-counsel, the special prosecutor she brought in, this guy, Nathan Wade. And she brought in three special prosecutors to help her with this massive prosecution against Trump and 18 others. She wanted to point out as they gave these remarks in church, which I'm going to play for the audience in part in a minute. I think the other two are white. This guy's black. She's making it a race issue. But she's in trouble. As far as I know, she's not screwing the other two. But she is reportedly screwing the one guy. And it's turned into a thing because one of the defendants has filed a motion trying to get her kicked off the case, as well as the Nathan Wade special prosecutor, because what they're alleging is she's been flying all over the world on his dime, which she authorized, and it's the taxpayers' money that she's using to improve her life in these flights and these lavish trips while she's screwing this guy and thus creating an incentive for her to keep this case going longer than it necessarily should. Her interests as a DA are to pursue justice, not to get a conviction or make sure the case goes to trial. If you're making moolah or getting trips to Napa off of the fact that it's ongoing, you've compromised yourself. Most prosecutors would never come near this kind of a scandal. So she hasn't explicitly denied it. She got up and gave this big speech at church, which was pre-planned. It was in advance of Martin Luther King Day. She didn't deny it. He was asked about it too. You know what he didn't do? He brandished his gun publicly, but he didn't deny it. If they come to me and say, are you and Dave Rubin having a secret crossover love affair? What I say is, no. Dave's my great friend. I love him. Not in that way. No one's denied it, which tells us
that one time.
That one? Okay. Maybe I was really drunk. No, it didn't happen. We're just joking.
It's all but tequila.
But I am first on your crossover tour, and David's too. Here they are. She goes down to her church, and Dave, she makes the whole thing. She's clearly addressing the scandal for the first time and makes it all about race. Listen to this.
Why does Commissioner Thorne and so many others question my decision in a special counsel? I appointed 3 special counsels.
Good reason.
Is my right to do. Paid them all the same hourly rate. They only attacked one. First thing they say, oh, she gonna play the race card now. But no, God.
And she's about to.
Isn't it them who's playing the race card when they only question one? Why are they so surprised that a diverse team that I assembled, your child, can accomplish extraordinary things? God, wasn't it them that attacked this lawyer of impeccable credentials? How come God, the same black man I hired, was acceptable when a Republican in another county hired him and paid him twice the rate? Oh, y'all ain't.
Was that Republican sleeping with him?
Why is the white male Republican's judgment good enough, but the black female Democrats not?
Did he sleep with him? Point of clarification. Did that white male Republican have sex with Nathan Wade? It's relevant. And then take him to Napa and Jamaica and Florida. Just asking for a friend. Dave, do you believe this nonsense?
Well, first off, I don't know that it's for me to say, but I don't like all that sort of political stuff happening in churches. I think it's a problem that our places of faith have become so politicized and all of that. That's a separate issue. But I would also say, this is consistent with what almost everyone does when confronted with their own mistakes or their own deflections or whatever. Look at Claudine Gay at Harvard. This is the exact same thing. She gets caught in the crazy, can we call for genocide of Jews scandal? That she would have skated by on that one as a black woman. I really believe that she would have gotten by, but then they get, these over 50 instances of plagiarism. And then she basically says it's because I'm a black woman, but it has nothing to do with that. If you find 50 instances of plagiarism through a white Christian, rich president of another school, we should go after him too. And that's the same thing here. It's because of behavior, not skin color. And that has always been the real danger of DEI has been that we will ultimately be putting people in jobs that they're not qualified for. And I'm not saying she wasn't qualified to be the DA originally, but we're going to put all of these people in places. We're going to talk about race constantly. And then whenever they do anything wrong, like sleeping with the guy, they're going to blame it on race. And that is a huge, huge problem that even though a lot of DEI stuff is crumbling right now, we're just at the beginning of untethering how deeply infected it is from all of our institutions and everything else.
I got news for Fani Willis. If she decides to sleep with the white prosecutor she brought in and then go to Napa and Florida and Jamaica on his dime that she authorized, we will be coming for her. And it won't be about anybody's skin color in that instance either. It's so absurd. It's not going to work. She's struggling. This is like the last desperate card of somebody who's under fire, and she knows it. She knows she's in trouble. She crossed an ethical line. If any of this is true, it's only an allegation so far, but the lawyer making the allegation says she's seen Nathan Wade's now sealed divorce file. It wasn't sealed when she saw it, and Fani Willis has been subpoenaed to give testimony in that divorce proceeding. Now, why would that be? Do you think the soon-to-be divorced wife has a real interest in the Trump case? She just really wants to hear, what exactly is Nathan working on? Tell me all about it. Oh, he's working on you. Working on you. Okay, we'll see how that one pans out. True or false? Using your tax refund to pay off credit card debt is smart. False. False. DoneWithDebt.com published a strategy designed to let you keep your hard-earned tax refund and reduce or eliminate credit card debt. Most Americans owe thousands in credit card debt that will take years to pay off, if at all. Done with Debt found that filing bankruptcy is usually not the answer, and taking out loans to pay off credit cards can increase debt. When you engage Done with Debt, their legal experts and skilled negotiators take on the credit card companies for you. Their winning strategies are designed with one goal: solve your debt situation quickly and permanently. First things first, chat with a Done with Debt strategist and explore your solutions. Some debt fighting strategies are time sensitive, so you are going to need to move quickly. For a free consultation, visit donewithdebt.com. That's donewithdebt.com. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.